Gotta get the Yeti sign. Yeti sign. Yeti.
So what are we doing today?
We are taking the feel free, down the river.
I'm gonna canoe down the, wow, what's the name of the river?
Whanganui.
Whanganui River.
Whanganui River.
We're out of our backpacks for this one since we're paddling down the river, and that allowed us to bring a lot more than we normally bring, including cold food. So bacon, eggs, steak, chicken, our frying pan, our actual stove instead of our little boiler. This is going to be awesome. So we were allowed 5 dry containers. They also have our camping stove, and they supplied us with a chili bin. And then we have some dry boxes that have our electronics and items such as that in it. So once it's all put together, it'll look something like this.
Forgot the coffee.
Woohoo! We are canoeing.
Lord, thank you for the warm day.
Yes,
Got
nice
sunshine.
sunny day. Beautiful. Beautiful. We've had our first jet boat experience right off the bat in a couple of rapids, so far so good. Feeling pretty good. What you doing back there?
I'm bailing us out.
What? Yeah, we went over some rapids and got broadside on a rock. Fortunately, it wasn't a big rock. It was just exposed enough that it kind of caught the little bit of the bottom of the canoe. But then we ended up going backwards and taking on a lot of water. So we went through a series of rapids backwards. Trying to decide how to tackle this set of rapids here. We're told to get out and walk it, and I see why, just not sure where it is safe to board again, because it looks pretty rough. There's the rapids there. So I think we just walk it along the left bank. Let's go walk this canoe. All right, so we're still in farmland. We're not in the national park yet. Everything's nice and green.
Our third and fourth rapids were way more successful than our first. We did not flip around and end up going backwards.
We're doing a little bailing here. Gonna rode the rapids down underwater. Still in the canoe. Canoe was what, maybe 2 feet underwater? That really sucked. We're over near these rocks here. And we got to get back out in the main river to get out of here. All right, 6 more kilometers to our camp, and we're just getting ready to enter the national park. Big old sign. We're alive. We're alive.
We were moving for 4 hours and 21 total, but 1 hour of that was unsoaking ourselves on the side of the road.
Yeah, we were in the dip. It was really wet.
Yeah.
A little dangerous. But we hung on to everything except for 2 coffee cups
And a bottle of water and a paddle.
And a paddle. That was our spare paddle though.
We have to reinstill our confidence though. It's gone.
Yeah, I don't know. Somehow the back end of it goes faster, and so we end up going broadside. And every time we end up broadside, we end up getting some water. So we gotta figure out why that's happening. Ohinepane, all of our clothes are
Drying.
they're drying.
From our mishap.
Yeah, drying from our mishap. Okay.
But we deserve a burger as our last meal before falling in the river.
Yeah.
Fast, I take ye coffee cup as part of the crew.
The canoe is totally underwater.
We're
We're still sitting in it.
300 or 400 meters down the river, in the water, buried, floating out. Coffee cups are gone, water is gone. Here goes a box with our passports. The clothing's floating out. The canoe's going, part of the crew, part of the canoe, part of the crew, part of the canoe. A jet boat operator goes by. He goes, you okay? We're like, hey.
We give the we need help, which is to put your paddle up in the air. Hey, we could use some help here.
And he says, our canoe has become the Poseidon. It's 3 feet underwater.
It's the Flying Dutchman because it comes back out eventually.
So we're reading this pamphlet.
Oh, it's beautiful. Look how nice and calm.
Pass through a mixture of farmland and native bush. You'll be in for some excitement as you shoot down a couple rapids on this section of river.
Wait, how many were in this section?
Rapid 1 through Rapid 46A.
46.
And oh, by the way, here's a pointer right here. If it's got a frickin' exclamation point, you're gonna die. You ought to know something about it. Like, I don't know, bear left, watch the rock. There's a hidden troll under the water that's gonna rip your canoe out from under you.
Right outside where our current tent is this. It looks like the claw, right? Is that for plucking people out of the river?
So Mary starts reading this one thinking tomorrow will actually be ahead of the game. This rapid, easily identified by a rock ledge on the right, its boulders on the left, has a channel to the right. A ring bolt in the rock was used by steamers to try to hold themselves as they went upstream. Just above the rapid, a partially concealed bush, is a cave that they used to use the steamers to store supplies. What does that have to do with the fact that this is a dangerous rapid? How about some, I don't know, go right, go left, go over the boulder? Trust me, when I'm paddling and thinking, how do I keep from being in the bottom of the river again? I'm not going to be thinking, there's a cave over there. Maybe we should go store our stuff. Hey, look, Mary, there's a ring on the wall. Let's tie off and pull ourselves back up and maybe we'll find our coffee mugs. I'm just a bit on the discouraged side, just a bit, and a little nervous. And after the drowning effect today, I was like, yeah, I'm done. And
I
was expecting...
We have 4 more days of this. Well, everyone keeps saying maybe the river will go down.
He'll take us down, is what they keep saying. Maybe the river will take you down.
That is not what they're saying.
I'm going to bed. I've had my fill. Steve out.
We'll be fine. This is gonna be all right. We'll figure it out.
Is it fairy tale time?
It's fairy tale.
It's merry fairy tale time. Oh, we're all good.
Night, everyone.
Crikey, mate. It's day 2 from Ohinepane.
Oh, your knees in pain.
Let's take a walk over and see what we're facing today, shall we?
All right, we're all packed in. Double secured this time, we think. We put extra strappings down. And out the gate, we hit some rapids. You go, people. What are we gonna do before we get to those rapids?
We're gonna practice doing circles here in the not so fast moving area.
Well, we'll see how we do. Wish us luck. Yeah, why can't the river be like this the entire way? This is exactly what we were expecting. You know, just a nice leisurely river ride. These very steep walls make for very swift rapids when we do hit them. Love stretches like this. Love it. We're getting a little bit more skilled. What do you think?
I think we're getting it. We haven't been underwater today.
Just landed at the Whakahoro. Just going to use the facilities.
Poopery at the Poopery.
The Poopery. was a little bit better. After our initial, oh my God, we're going sideways again, I think we're starting to gain some confidence. We didn't screw up in the last couple of rapids. We did really well. Steve, awesome job steering.
Mary, awesome job paddling. Yeah, I almost wish we had the kayak paddle about now.
Yeah, that would have been good. It's part of the river now. Day 2, going down the river on the Whanganui Journey.
Whanganui.
Which is great walk number 2.
No walking to this one. It's all about sitting.
4 hours, 31.8 kilometers. Yay for us. And no tipping, no submerging, no issues other than...
Came close once.
You know, right out the gate, I was really almost ready to say, you know, maybe this isn't for us. We got turned around again.
Tomorrow's our big decision day. We go about an hour down the road and we hit the last turnout. But this is pretty much our last turnout spot to get off the road if we want to, is right here. So either we're going to miss out on all this and chicken out, or we're going to go down that and hopefully live.
We'll kind of decide on that as we get closer. We know that our boat will not survive meter high. It's just not going to. It's a canoe.
We're not capable of handling big waves with 5 barrels of clothing and good and foods and stove and Mary and me. I'm the lightest of it all.
The very lightest. It's like a feather. Well, that's our report for today.
Good morning, you bacon-making sunshine girl. Egg paprito.
What you got in there?
Bacon and egg. I'm going to tear in half because it's just falling apart.
Looks like a face, doesn't it? Nose, mouth, eyes. Kind of looks like Lincoln. A couple of goats. There's 3. There's Day 3. It should be a pretty easy stretch, just a couple of whirlpools, which we've already traversed 1. Dragonfly's catching a ride. We're right outside the Mangapurua campsite, and we stopped for some lunch. What you having there?
I'm having fiery tuna with tangy jalapeno.
It's good?
Fish are giving me evil stares. Why?
I'm gonna have an apple, and I haven't decided if I'm gonna have my can of chicken. Reminds us of a Catastrophe Canyon. See the face up there?
I do. Kind of a big eyebrow and nostrils.
Yeah, and it looks like it's sticking its tongue out, doesn't it?
Yep.
That's incredible.
Roughly, we moved a total of 4 hours down the river for what he said was 5. So we were booking pretty good, averaging about 7.5 to 8.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Yay.
Day 4 on the river.
Day 4.
So this will be by far our longest day on the road. 6 hours down the pike to the next camp, with stops every 2 hours if we want them. But we're challenging ourselves with a current and a rip right out of the camp. Going down the river in a wide open canoe, o'er the rapids we go, screaming all the way.
Ah!
Water's coming in, shorts are getting wet. I hope we stay afloat this time, but I sure wouldn't bet. Oh!
Rapids flow, rapids flow.
Oh no!
Yikers. Yep, it's Christmas Day.
What's he saying?
John Call, 4 toilets and a place to wash the hands. Nice campsite. Definitely take this one over the last one. It is beautiful. It's peaceful and beautiful and green.
It's been a great day so far. River's running very nice for us. Rapids have been fairly easy to navigate. We took on maybe, I would guess, a total of 10 liters of water,
Not bad.
which is not bad.
All right, now it's just gonna kind of shove us. We're just gonna let it shove us. We're good. Whoops, there is something right in front of us. Not sure what that was. This reminds me of Hawaii out at that ranch.
My day's doing great. How's your day?
It's pretty good. It's beautiful. Just
It's partially overcast today, so we don't have full sun, but it's still a very nice temperature. It's bright, it's not rainy. There's not a lot of wind, so we're not getting shoved around today. Although I will say the current's down today because there's just no movement in the water.
Yeah, you can see it's just like glass out here. So peaceful. Just paddle through it. Look for exposed rocks or trees. There's tons of little. Oh man, that's beautiful. Look at that waterfall up there. We've seen just so many waterfalls on this journey. This is the most ridiculous campsite. At least we're not on a river.
Yeah, no, we're in camp. Maybe we could just make the whole journey out tomorrow.
We're all packed up. Ready to go. Is this day 4?
This is day 4.
Or is this day 5? It's day 5.
That was camp 4, wasn't it? This is day 5.
This is day 5. Oh my god, losing track of time. It rained some last night and it's kind of a very muddy mess. We were a total muddy mess. Steve slipped and fell a couple of times and became a muddy mess. We're going to see how far we get today. There's a possibility that we can finish it, but we're not going to push. We're just going to, if we do, we do. If we don't, we're just going to stop at the campsite and see how it goes. All right, there's a serious snag. You see it up there? We need to get all the way left. Hey, Mr. Goat.
Billy!
Oh, there's another one. What were you doing in those bushes? Oh, look at their horns. Beautiful. You guys are beautiful. Just around the river bend. This is a pretty waterfall over here into the river. Wow, look at that. That's awesome, isn't it? We need to stay to the right, baby. Okay, but I'm just letting you know we're gonna have to catch it on the right. There are stuff right and dead ahead of us. Oh, look at the baby up there. See the baby? Little rapid.
Day 5 on the river, we got to our campground and said,
Yeah, we got there somewhere around 11.
11. It said, why would we stop? We're 2 hours away from the end of the line and we could just get out today, go get a warm shower. So the campground looked nice, and we've given the donation of an extra 40 bucks to the DOC.
Yep.
But other than that, we're getting out a day early.
You can see behind us everybody exiting the river. There's many different outfitters here. Ours comes at 2, so we'll be waiting here a little while.
And they gave us this big spiel about how on the last day you hit 4 rapids, the last one being called a 50-50 because half the people go in the water. I'm not seeing it.
Yeah, I think it's because the river's so high that we lucked out. Everybody made it through just fine.
Yep.
Without any issues. So
yay. Cutting it a day early, but Whanganui Journey.
Whanganui Journey.
We're fong done with you.
Great walk number 2.
Over.
Well, thanks for watching. Remember to find your dream and own it.
Safe travels, everyone. If you enjoyed our video, please click like and subscribe so that way you'll know when our new adventures are posted.